A very good evening and a warm welcome to all the crypto buddies. I would like to welcome you all. I'm Rekha Khan, your host for the webinar. And we have with us today Mr. Rohan Gulati, an active trader joining for the event today. Today, we are going to be talking about technical analysis impact on cryptocurrency. Now that you've joined, you would notice that you are in mute. If you have any questions throughout the webinar, please write them on the chat section. At the end of the webinar, we would be holding a Q&A session where all the queries of the participants would be answered by the speaker. From the creator of Odin, MCX and IEX, here is yet another credible and exchange-neutral platform a user can rely on while walking towards the path of crypto and blockchain understanding. Starting from education to latest news, all covered under one super app, Crypto Wire. From a novice to a professional trader, every market participant can have a slice of information readily available on the touch of their fingers. Let me first walk you through the world's first crypto university, crypto TV, and crypto wire services. We all know that crypto and blockchain ecosystem is emerging at an immense speed, and to keep a track of all the events, prices, and news looks to be difficult. So what if we have an app like our buddy who works with us, thinks like us, and responds to what we expect? Yes, you heard me right. Your own global crypto super app, Crypto Wire. Let me now take you through the app briefly. Here is a global crypto super app, Crypto Wire. Let's start with the homepage of the app, which covers all three pillars: Crypto University, Crypto TV, and Crypto Wire services. Under the Crypto Wire services, we have rolled out India's first global index of cryptos, IC15, a yet another feather in Crypto Wire's hat. It tracks the performance of the top 15 cryptocurrencies globally based on market capitalization. Crypto enthusiasts and crypto traders can take informed decisions based on IC15. WireWatch, which is the second section, we can monitor the best exchange to buy and the best exchange to sell a particular cryptocurrency. In center of the screen, you will see the arbitrage opportunity available between the two exchanges for the same cryptocurrency. There are more than 350 plus cryptocurrencies listed on our platform, along with 70 plus crypto exchanges worldwide. Now, coming to the Crypto TV, it's an exclusive 24/7 mobile IPTV covering everything on crypto and blockchain ecosystem. It is currently available in 4 different languages: English, Hindi, Gujarati, and Marathi. Coming to the third vertical, which is our Crypto University, being the world's first digital university to offer courses on crypto and blockchain. You can find the best courses offered by MIT and University of Michigan on a single click of the app. With this, I would like to introduce you all to the speaker of today, Mr. Rohan Gulati. He would be sharing his views and ideas on technical analysis impact on cryptocurrency. Rohan started his career in 2013 as a digital marketing specialist. He entered into the field of crypto in 2016. Since then, he has handled more than 50 projects related to ICO, STO, NFT, and Metaverse. He has been actively trading in the crypto since 2018 using leverage and future trading, arbitrage, and spot trading. Welcome on board, Rohan.
Thank you, Rekha, for the warm welcome. And hello, everyone. I hope you are having a good time today. Thank you for the warm introduction, Rekha.
You're welcome.
So I hope that you all are having a good time. And with today's session, I'm expecting that you are going to learn something new, because when I started my career in crypto industry, it amazed me. Though I understand that in India, we have 30% tax right now, which is a quite cumbersome thing for all of us, but that will not haunt our trading capabilities. And we have some way to find out the solution. So just stay tuned and let's start with today's session.
Absolutely.
So today's session is all about impact of technical analysis on cryptocurrency. So I'm not sure how many of you are aware with the technical analysis, because technical analysis is an important factor, not in the cryptocurrency industry, but in any financial market. Whether you name the stock market of India or the stock market of USA, technical analysis plays a very crucial role in all the financial markets. But what about the technical analysis role in the crypto market? Because we have three types of market in the crypto industry, which is low cap coins, mid cap coins, and the large cap coins. So what are they and how they are impacting, and in which sector this technical analysis will have a major role, that I'm going to explain you at the end of the session. So let's start with sharing of my screen. So I'm just going to share my screen. I hope my screen is visible to everyone.
Yes, Rohan, it is.
Yes, impact of technical analysis on cryptocurrency industry. But before I start, I would like to see what is technical analysis meaning. So technical analysis is, you can call it as a tool, you can call it as a method or a trading discipline in which you will get to know the right entry point and the exit point. So technical analysis tells you more about at which place you should take entry in the trade, or if you're an investor, a long-term investor. So you have to identify the meaning of these two terms, investor and a trader. Investors have a long-term vision. They come for their vision is for maybe 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, or more than that. But if I talk about traders have a vision of just one day, or few hours, or few minutes. They do not aim for making profits in longer run. They aim for making profits in intraday only, within few hours, within few minutes. So as soon as they make profits 2% to 5%, or maybe sometimes 30%, then they tend to close their trades. But if I talk about investors, the investors have a very long-term vision. They invest in a particular project just to get somewhere 10x, 20x, or sometimes 100x as well. So if you're investing X amount and with 100x, that will be huge. So technical analysis have a major role in trading instead of if you are an investor. Why? So that we will understand. But what exactly is technical analysis? So it is the study of past market actions. In layman terms, it is the study of prices and volume. Now, when I say prices, there's a lot of confusion between the prices. Well, what is the meaning of price actually is? The prices, all of us are aware that the buy and sell game. But what is this buy and sell game? The buy and sell game is the battle between the bears and the bulls. So whosoever will win at that particular time, for example, if I'm trading right now, someone is selling the X token at X price and someone is selling it X, the same token, which is X, at Y price. Then whosoever will win the bid, that becomes my final price. And that becomes my price. So technical analysis completely take care of this, the study of the past prices and volume. Now, as you can see in the charts, so in the charts on the x-axis, we have prices, and on the y-axis, we have time. So the charts are usually prices over time. But how the technical analysis will impact investors and traders? So far we have understood that if someone is trading intraday on the intraday basis, then the entry point and the exit point will be given by this technical analysis. But what about investors? Because investors have a long-term vision. They do not care about what the price was or what the price will be in the future, because they have a long-term vision. Whereas the traders have a very short-term vision. So investors usually do not consider the technical analysis while investing, whereas traders considers. But still, if anyone wants to jump in on any coin for long-term vision, then one can see what should be the right entry point where the hurdle will be very less. Now, technical analysis is not about telling you exactly what will likely to happen. It is similar to your weather forecasting, where we read the charts like what has happened on the same day last year, the last 2 years, or the last 3 years. So it tells us the forecasting of the weather. In the similar way, technical analysis tells about what is likely to happen with that coin in the future by reading out the charts which has happened already. right? So now on the x-axis, we usually has prices, and on the y-axis, we usually has time. And as you can see on my screen, that it is a trading discipline employed to evaluate investments and identify trading opportunities in price trends and patterns seen on charts. So we will do a live session as well for 15 minutes. But before that, I hope that the term technical analysis has been clear to everyone now. So let me jump to the next slide, which is technical analysis is both an art and a science. Both an art and a science. What do I mean by art and a science? So by art, I mean that I'm going to draw some lines if I'm doing technical analysis on any coin, lines or charts. So as you can see on my screen right now, is my screen still visible about these charts?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so as you can see that I have drew a lot of lines with pink colors, green colors, black color, then some triangles are there, some other things are also there, some diamond pattern is also there, some circles are there. So this is basically an art where you keep on checking what is the resistance level, what is the support level, where you should take an entry, what is the uptrend, what is the downtrend. So that is why we call this as an art. But what about the science? So science is behind creating that art. How do you decide that which pattern is going to play out? Whether the inverse head and shoulder pattern is going to play out, or whether the diamond pattern is going to play out. So that we have to identify through the concept of science, and the drawings that we draw, that is because of the art that we are doing on technical analysis. So it is the combination of both art and science. So in order to do technical analysis, you have to be the master of art and science, because for me, it might be possible that the resistance level which I am watching out, the same resistance level can be a support level for you guys. So it depends from person to person, trader to trader, investor to investor, how they are checking their charts, how they are reading the charts. So for every trader, for every person, the charts look completely different. And that is why it is always recommended to do your own research, because someone is doing research from their perspective point of view. And when you will sit down and read out the charts, then the things will completely look different to you, right? So that is why it is always recommended, if you are following some advice, do your own research as well. Now, there are three principles of technical analysis. TA stands for technical analysis, and these are the basic principles of TA. First one is price discounts everything. Second, price movements are not totally random. And the third one is my favorite, which is what is more important than why. Now I'm going to explain you each principle one by one in detail. Price discounts everything. What do I mean by price discounts everything? So price discount everything means that a technical analyst will consider the current price as the fair value. He has nothing to do what the value of that coin was in the past or will be in the future, because the current value will be the basis of their analysis. They need some basis, right? They need some building blocks so that they can do their analysis, so that they can forecast what is likely to happen with the same coin in the near future. That is why they consider the final price, they consider the same price that is the fair value, right? Now, why they consider that is a fair value? Because it reflects the principles of so many players of the same industry, which comes out to be your traders, investors, portfolio managers, fund managers, etc. All of these players are responsible for keeping the price at that particular price at that time. If I'm gonna against these people, if I'm gonna predict that, no, this is not going to happen because these players are completely doing wrong, then in that case, I can't become a successful technical analyst. So you have to consider the exact price, the final price at that moment, which should be the fair price, so that you can predict whether the price is going to down or it is going to up. So in both the cases, if the market is going down or if the market is going up, we can definitely make some wealth in both the scenarios. It doesn't matter. Why? Because when the market is going down, we can short our coins. If the market is going up, then definitely we can long it. So that is why price discounts everything. Now, second point, which is price movements are not totally random. What do I mean by price movements are not totally random? It means that if the market is going up, then there is some reason behind it that why market is going up. For example, like if you are like trading today and you are seeing that the chart is going up, but suddenly the market dumps down. So there is some reason behind it. And that is why we say that price movements are not totally random, because we can always predict the direction of the market. For example, look at this chart. So this green region indicating that the market is in the upward direction, where we have always the lower high. So this is the lower high, then again the lower high, and then the third one is again the lower high. The fourth one is right over here. And always whenever we are in the uptrend, then we have higher highs as well. The first higher high, the second higher high, third higher high, fourth higher high. And this was the moment of breakout where market predicted that now the scenario of the market is going to change. Maybe it will enter in the sideways direction, or maybe it is going to enter in the downward direction. So how will you predict that? Till what time the market will behave in the upward direction, and at what place the market will behave abruptly, that you can decide through technical analysis. Because if I'm going to draw a line, right now I can't draw it, but if I'm going to draw a line, so just look at this, my mouse cursor. So this mouse cursor will hold something like this, where we have this support level at this place, support level at this place, support level at this place, and support level at this place as well. The moment this support line will get break, at that moment, it will give you an indication that now something different is going to happen. So in technical analysis, we have few indicators as well. So we have to combine 2 or 3 indicators in order to decide in which direction market is going to behave now, whether it is going to continue in the upward direction, or it is going in the sideways direction, or maybe in the downward direction. So everything can be predicted through the help of technical analysis. Let me come back to the third point, which is what is more important than why. What is more important than why? It simply means that technical analyst only concerns with what type of questions. It doesn't matter like what is the value. So for example, like if the question comes out to be what is the value of the token at this moment, but they do not consider why the value of that same token is X at this price. So they are more concerned about what is the value of token rather than why is the value at that price. There's a common saying in technical analysis that a TA knows the price of everything, but the value of nothing. It simply means that they have nothing to do what is happening behind the process. They have always consider about what type of portions. So what is the history of price movement? What is the current price? They do not consider why history was like, for example, like if I talk about this chart, so why there was a pump? No, they always consider about what type of portions. Now, they always believe that history tends to repeat itself. What does that mean? It simply means that whenever, for example, like in this particular chart, if you look at the support line, so this was a support line, right? So whenever this particular coin will touch the support line, and if we get the full confirmation that from this support line, we are going to see another pump up, then they will believe that whenever the price will touch the support line again, for example, in this case, so here it touched the support line. So now history is going to repeat itself. So what happened earlier was like when the price touched the support line, we saw a huge pump. Similarly, when this time it touched the support line, history is going to repeat itself. So this time we are also going to see a huge pump. That is why technical analysts always believe that history tends to repeat itself. Okay, my question to you, to all of you is, are you risk averse? Can you write down in the comment section, yes or no? Are you risk averse? So let me tell you what a risk averse is. A risk averse investor is an investor who prefers lower returns with lower risk instead of going with higher returns with higher risk. So are you a risk averse? Okay, if you're feeling some shy in writing as well, no problem, I can continue it. But if you will participate, then it will be a good for both the parties because I will get to know that what is your interest and how much you have understood so far. That's fine. Let me continue. So now, if you're a risk averse, then it is always recommended to invest in large cap coins. Now, what are large cap coins? What are mid cap coins? And what are small cap coins? Though there's a possibility that if you're going to invest in a small cap coins or small cap projects, then returns that you will get will be higher. But with higher returns, there comes the higher risk. So that is why it is not recommended that if you're a risk averse person, then do not go with small cap coins because there are higher risk involved as well. Similarly, if you're risk averse, then do not consider about investing with the mid cap projects as well. Always go with the large cap projects, something like Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is the king of cryptocurrency. And in my career of 3 to 5 years of trading only, I have seen that technical analysis usually work on large cap coins like Bitcoin. If we talk about small cap coins or mid cap coins, then I have seen that whatever TA I have done, it comes out to be totally opposite in most of the cases. So for more than 50%, a technical analyst, whatever analysis you are going to perform on mid cap coins and small cap coins, they are not going to perform in your direction. They will perform in abruptly way. But if you do the same technical analysis on large cap coins, somewhat like Bitcoin, Ethereum, then this will turns out to be a completely, like in 99% cases, it comes out to be a true. But again, this is not 100% correct. So in the last bull run of 2020, whatever TA I did on my channel, on my YouTube channel, in 9 out of 10 cases, the TA that I did performed in my direction, but always there's a risk involved. So let's do something live, technical analysis. But before I do that, let me tell you about something about myself so that you will get to know who am I and why you are listening to me. So my name is Rohan Gulati, and I have 7 years of experience in crypto. I have done marketing for more than 50 projects, as mentioned by Rekha. So if you're aware, if you have mentioned, if you have entered in the crypto world in 2017, then you must have heard about the term called ICOs, which is initial coin offerings. Then later come out to be a STOs, security token offerings. Then now it is a time of NFTs and Metaverse based projects. So NFT is known fungible tokens, and we all are aware with the Metaverse based project. So future is all about Metaverse, but NFT is the basis of Metaverse. And I have 3 to 4 years experience in trading only. I usually trade in futures with leverage somewhere like 10 to 20x leverage. I do not go with 50x or 100x leverage because that is a very highly risky trading. So I usually go with the 10x to 20x leverage. And I also do arbitrage trading as mentioned by Rekha in their app. Now, why I doing all these things completely for free? The reason is I believe in educating. Because I have learned so many things from the community only. Nobody charged me anything. So why now I'll charge anything for the education? Because I believe that education should be free. And that is why I have held, like every month, I'm training to 100 plus people in the crypto field where I'm training and giving training for 8 days straight, 1 hour every day. And so far I've completed 1,000 plus people and I have reduced to crypto. Right. Then I have my YouTube channel as well, in which I'm giving the entry and exit points where I do the technical analysis live. So if you want me to perform any technical analysis on any coin, you can let me know in the comments section of my YouTube channel. So if you want to visit my YouTube channel, you can just write it down swiy.co/Rohan Gulati. It will drive you to my YouTube channel. If you want me to connect, you can connect me with me on WhatsApp. Here's my number, and Telegram, which is @Rohan504. Once you will connect with me, I'm going to add you with my community where you will get to learn a lot of things, because all of those people who are in that group, they are well educated with the crypto industry and all of them are doing wonders. I'm not charging any fees. I'm not doing that for any money. So you are free to join. So now this is all
great
about
initiative, by the way, Rohan. It's a great thing that you're doing.
Thank you, Reha. Thank you so much. So with this, let me come back to my charts first. So I'm going to explain you a few things with my previous drawings. So if you can see, 21st July on 2021, we saw a huge pump in the crypto industry because everyone was expecting that the crypto will touch, specifically the Bitcoin will touch somewhere around 25K. But from $29,500, Bitcoin saw a huge pump. And after that, Bitcoin went all the way at 79% pump. 79% means if you are trading with a leverage of 10x, then this will give you a profit of somewhere like 790% within a time frame of 50, to be exact, within a time frame of 48 days only. So 48 bars means 48 days, because because this chart is of 1 day candle. So every candle constitutes towards 1 day. So that is why like you can get a massive profit of 790% with only 10x leverage. So now, how can you make benefit of such pump? So there are a few parameters that you should look at. For example, like this black line. So this was the line where we saw a huge resistance. So this line was very, very important. But let me explain you with this pink line. So what happened was when the Bitcoin price went up, so this level is all the way at $38,000. So this level was very crucial for Bitcoin to hold. So whenever any cryptocurrency proceeds in the upward direction and crosses the resistance level, then we always need the confirmation. And what is the confirmation? So confirmation is, so if this was the resistance level, then Bitcoin goes up, then Bitcoin has to come back so that it will test the resistance level as a support. And after that, Bitcoin should pump up in the upward direction. So this gives us the confirmation that now the resistance, this level which was acting as a resistance previously, will now act as the support. So when this thing happened on 4th August, that gave us a clear confirmation that now Bitcoin will come up in the upward direction, because we saw 3 wicks. So these 3 candles, as you can see, let me zoom in. So now you can see that we saw 3 wicks which touch the support level again and again. So whenever something touches the same level again and again, so that level will support it. And after that, we will see a huge pump. So if you didn't enter at this place, the second entry which you could look at this place, and this will give you the profit of somewhere around 33%. Again, with 10x leverage, this was the profit of 330%. Isn't it amazing, guys? 45,500 level has the major crucial support and resistance level. And so many times we have broken this level. For example, like at this scenario, but you can see that Bitcoin was struggling to close this level, because sometimes BTC was going down and other times BTC was going up. But we didn't see huge volume coming in, because when this candle got formed, this red candle, look at the volume. So whenever we cross some support and resistance level, we always need the volume support. So when this level got break, which was of $50,000 level, we saw a huge volume, and this volume indicated that now Bitcoin will enter in the short position, and this position was right place to take entry in the short position. So when Bitcoin was struggling at this place, what happened was when Bitcoin acted as a support at 45,500 level, but volume was not that enough. Look at the volume, guys. Volume was not there. That is why we didn't see like another confirmation. We didn't get any confirmation from the charts. And that is why we shouldn't take entry in such type of trades. But when this level got tested again, look at the volume. Again, volume came in, 2 candles of red with high volume. That means now Bitcoin will again enter in the short position. So whenever you see Bitcoin is trying to struggle to cross support level or the resistance level, always look at the volume also. But as I said, do not always depend on just one indicator, because sometimes one indicator gives us the false information as well. So we always combine technical analysis with 2 or 3 indicators, and I prefer to use MACD indicator, and the other indicator is RSI. So RSI tells you a lot things. For example, so I have designed my indicators in such a way that whenever RSI will cross the 70 level mark, then it will enter in the overbought situation like this, like right here. And whenever RSI will enter in in less than 30 marks, then that will be a oversold situation, right? Like this. So for example, like in this scenario, I'm talking about overbought situation right now. In overbought situation, what happened was Bitcoin was at this level, somewhere around $61,590 level, and RSI was indicating that Bitcoin has already entered in the overbought situation. That means now it is risky to trade. If you are looking to trade, if you're looking to enter in the long position, then it is very risky. Why? The risky is this overbought situation. So many people have bought Bitcoin at that moment. So that is why whenever RSI enters in the overbought or oversold situation, it is always recommended to sit down, because you are not required, you are not supposed to take trade every other day or every other hour, right? So as you can see in the charts that when RSI entered in the overbought situation, then for some period of time, BTC moved in sideways movement. Sideways means so that RSI can come down. And when RSI came down, then we saw a spike again, this spike. And then after that, we saw a dump. Now, why this dump came in? This dump came because of the hidden divergence in the RSI. And what was that divergence? So divergence was, if you draw one more line, so you can see that price is going in the upward direction. So we have lower high and then this is higher high, right? But if you look at the RSI, then RSI was in the downward direction. So this was higher high and lower high at the same time. So both of these things are moving in different directions. This is known as hidden bearish divergence. Hidden bearish divergence means now Bitcoin or any coin is going to enter in the short position. So whenever you see such type of divergences in the charts, then just stay quiet and just look at the charts. So when this trade took place, what happened was we saw at this moment, we saw a huge downward fall in the Bitcoin movement. So my answer to the question is that yes, technical analysis do play a crucial role in the cryptocurrency market. But with my experience, I usually consider technical analysis in large cap coins instead of doing it in the mid cap or small cap coins. So that's it from my end. If you have your questions for me, you can ask. I'm all ears.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Rohan. That was a great presentation, and I really appreciate your initiative that you take for teaching people, imparting knowledge. So I am also a believer that we should be imparting whatever knowledge that we have. We should share it with people. That's a great thing that you're doing. We really appreciate that. And that's exactly where we also come into picture. CryptoWire is also doing the same thing, where we believe that we should impart as much information that we can as CryptoWire to layman, to people who are, looking for more information. So that's, so we kind of gel there, so that's really nice to know. I'm quite impressed. And we would also like to thank all the audiences who have shown interest in learning and making informed decisions before entering the crypto market. I would be raising a few questions that I've gotten from the audiences to Rohan. So the first question that I have is, how can a beginner start with technical analysis for crypto? So I would want to know if a beginner can actually start, technical analysis, or is it that they need to understand how to use the tools and all that?
The first thing that one should consider is the support level and the resistance level. So first try to find out what is the support level and what is the resistance level. If you can identify the support level and the resistance level, because I have seen a lot of beginners in confusion that what should be the support level and what should be the resistance level. So if you can clearly identify that, yes, in this case, this should act as support and this should act as resistance level, then definitely you can learn a lot of things. And the other thing which you can do is paper trading. So with paper trading and with whatever analysis you have done so far, so just experiment that so that you are not going to lose your actual wealth. So I've seen people trading with their actual money. So my advice to you is do not go with the actual funds. Try trading your experiment with your with the paper trading so that you can learn whatever you have done the technical analysis was whether it was right or wrong.
Right. Very true. The second question that we have is, what are the 4 main points to watch for a cryptocurrency chart? What are the 4 main things that you think should be watched very keenly in a cryptocurrency chart?
So cryptocurrency charts, like I'm not sure like how they perform with these small cap or mid caps, but definitely if you're looking at the large cap coins like Bitcoin. So let me share my screen again.
Yeah, please.
So let me show it with the current scenario. So the current scenario in the Bitcoin is somewhere like this. So if I'm just going to stretch it, so as you can see that right now we are again in the healthy upward trend. So this is
we can't see the screen, Rohan. We get your PPT screen.
Oh, okay. Resume. Yes. Can you see now?
Yeah, we can.
Perfect. So as you can see that Bitcoin was struggling in the range of, give me a sec. Yes. So as you can see that Bitcoin was struggling in the range of $44,800 to $37,000. So Bitcoin was moving in this range only. This range.
Right.
But this was not where you should take a trade. You should not enter the trade in between of these patterns. You should always enter in the trade at the breakout level. For example, like at this level or at the support level. So in my case, this level is a resistance level and this level was the support level. So always enter the trade at support level or resistance level. Do not jump into the trade at between of support and resistance level because you might get wrecked. So as you can see right now, like in today's candle, we are seeing that again. We are seeing that now the Bitcoin is testing the support resistance level. Previously, it was acting as this resistance level, but right now it is acting as a support level. So if today's candle will get close above this level, then that will give us a confirmation that yes, now Bitcoin is in the healthy upward trend. Why? Because we broke this level at this moment, but we didn't get any confirmation. But right now, we are getting some confirmation. So we have to wait for 1 or 2 candles so that we will get 100% surety that now the Bitcoin will continue moving in the upward direction. So my advice is always look out at the support level and resistance level and do not jump in any trade in between and do not listen to anyone's advice. Always do your own research as well. If you're following someone blindly and someone blindly trade, then you might get wrecked because they have some different stop levels and you have never, and you don't know when they are going to close their trade. So always do your own research as well.
Sure, well said. Obviously, it's better to always do your own research than going as per others' research. Obviously. Right. So the third question that I have is from Ophir. How can an individual read the crypto chart easily? So is there any way that, so does this have like an easy format and a little difficult format and something, so for beginners, do we have something different for beginners and different for people who are in an advanced stage?
For sure, yes, we have. First thing, do not draw a lot of drawings on your chart because that will confuse a lot. So always draw just 1 or 2 lines, that's it. Because when I started my trading career, I thought that drawing a lot of lines will give me a lot of confirmation, but no, do not make this mistake. And always start with the RSI indicator. Do not look into any other indicator because RSI works completely fine. So with support level and resistance level and with the combination of RSI indicator, you are going to do massive in reading the charts. And as I said, always go with your paper trading if you are starting this today only. So look at the support level, look at the resistance level, and look at the RSI. And after that, you can jump in any trade, whatever trade you want. For example, like right now, as you can see the RSI, so RSI was moving in this symmetrical triangle. If I'll just draw it, so what you will predict that this is the support level of RSI. Again, this is the support level of RSI. And now if this support level of RSI gets break, then you will think that now the BTC will also go in the downward direction. But this is not going to happen because it is also possible that instead of going in the downward direction, BTC can go in the sideways movement as well, so that we can rectify this overbought situation. So do not draw a lot of lines in your chart and always go with the support and resistance level and then try to read out the RSIs.
Got it. Thank you. I hope, Offer, you got your reply. The fourth question that we have is how to use moving average, convergence and divergence in the crypto.
Okay. So moving averages and MACD indicator, which is, so it is for advanced people. If you have understood how RSI works, then the second scenario that you should consider is moving averages and the RSI indicator together. So let me just re-enable my MACD indicator. Give me a second, I'm just re-enabling it.
Sure.
Yes, so as you can see now, okay, first thing, MACD indicator gives you the confirmation of the continuation pattern. Continuation pattern means if Bitcoin is going in the downward direction, then in that case only MACD indicator will work. If you are using MACD indicator to predict now the trend is going to change, then this is a wrong approach because MACD indicator only works with the continuation of the pattern. So if Bitcoin is going in the upward direction, then only MACD indicator will work. But at this moment, MACD indicator is not going to work. Now, why? So let me tell you. So can you, okay, let me just resize my MACD indicator. So as you can see that the trend started from 29 September 2021, where we saw that, can you see my MACD indicator? So this blue line is MACD line and this orange line is signal line. So whenever blue line comes above the signal line, then in that case, the trend is going in the upward direction, or whenever this blue line comes below the signal line, then that means that the trend is going to be in the downward direction. So here, as you can see that on 29th September, blue line came just above the orange line. That means the trend is going to change, which means that we are going to enter in the long trend, right? But when this blue line just came below the orange line, now one will predict that now the trend is going to change and Bitcoin will enter in the short position, but it didn't happen. What happened was Bitcoin entered in the sideways movement, but this indicator indicated that right over here indicated that Bitcoin should go in the downward direction. So with the help of just one indicator, if you're entering in a trade, then you might lose out your funds. That is why it is always recommended to combine 2 or 3 indicators so that if all the indicators are indicating towards one direction, then that will give you a confirmation to take trade. Like, for example, this case, if you consider it this place where blue line just came up above the orange line, what does this mean? This means that the trend is going to change and we should see a pump like this. But what actually happened was Bitcoin roll out in the downward direction again. So this is why it is always recommended that if you are starting and if you are a newbie, do not start with the MACD indicator, always start with the RSI indicator, because that will give you a better clarification what the pattern is going to be.
Right. Thank you. The next question is, where can an individual learn technical analysis?
So one can learn from the lot of videos which is available on the internet already, but a good learning comes from within yourself. So always try and go with the paper trading, experiment yourself, whatever you have learned, whatever you have, experimented, whatever your charts are, just go and check out them, so that if you're going to make a mistake as well, then you are not going to lose your fund, because paper trading is all about like virtual currency. So you're not going to lose your funds. So do your own practice instead of listening to anyone. But it is always recommended, if you are starting, then do listen to few of the technical analyst specialists, so that whatever they are saying and whatever charts you have drawn, are they colliding? If yes, then yes, you are on the right path. But if they are not colliding, then you have to become a master in this field. And that can be done only with experience.
Right. Absolutely. The last question that we have is, can the market of crypto be followed by technical analysis?
Well, as I said in the starting, do not entirely depend on technical analysis. Why? Because fundamental analysis have more ratio over technical analysis. For example, like we all are aware with Elon Musk. So we have seen that so many times with just one tweet of this person, the market behaved abruptly. So in that case, whatever technical analysis you have done, they are not going to play out, because these people have more influence over the investors. So if you are doing technical analysis on any coin, always stay connected with their social handles. For example, like if you're connected with NFT based projects, so do connect them with on Discord, Telegram, and always look out what is happening with those projects. So if some news is coming out to be and you think that this news will change the scenario of that project, then in that case, do not take any trade on the basis of TA. TA usually works when the market is in the neutral situation and no one is controlling the market. So in my opinion, fundamental analysis have more weightage over technical analysis. And I usually take trade when when the market is not controlled by anyone.
Right. Thank you. Thank you so much. All the answers were given so nicely. Any layman can understand what you're talking about. That was a very, how do I put it? It was so nicely explained. Thank you so much, Rohan. I would welcome all the crypto enthusiasts to please download the CryptoWire app today and be a part of the global learning. We would request all of you to please share your feedback on the session. So there will be a feedback form which will be processed to all of you all. You all can please share your feedback. So this helps us enhance our sessions better. Thank you for attending the webinar. We hope all the participants had a great time and most of your queries were, cleared by our speaker. Thank you so much, Rohan. It was nice interacting with you, and we look forward to many more sessions like this. Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you, Rekha. Thank you, everyone, for having me here. It was a nice time.
Well,
bye-bye.
Yeah. Bye.